Trackspacer won't save your bad mix. And that's a fact. I know because I used to think it would. But using the frequency sidechaining to fix a crowded mix is like forcing a messy suitcase shut instead of organizing what's inside, and it's ruining your tracks. When plugins like Trackspacer hit the market, they seemed revolutionary. Frequency-specific sidechaining? Carve out space dynamically? Sign me up. I used it on everything, thinking I'd found the holy grail of mixing. But here's what nobody talks about. Most producers are using it completely wrong. They're treating it like a get-out-of-jail-free card for terrible mixing decisions, and instead of solving problems, it's creating new ones. Here's what I see constantly. Producers throw 10 sounds into their mix, all fighting for the same frequencies, all pushed to the same volume, all demanding attention. Then when everything sounds like a muddy mess, they reach for Trackspacer thinking it'll magically fix everything. It's like putting a band-aid on a broken arm. Sure, it might cover the problem temporarily, but you haven't fixed anything. You've just added another layer of processing to an already broken mix. The real issue? People don't understand depth. They're mixing everything loud and upfront, like trying to fit 10 people through a doorway at the same time. No wonder nothing has room to breathe. Depth in mixing isn't complicated. It's about creating a spectrum of volume levels, from 0 dB right in your face to minus 48 dB barely noticeable in the background. It's about using the stereo field, some sounds wide, some mono, and some panned left or right. But instead, producers stack everything at the same volume level, in the same frequency range, fighting for the same space. Then they wonder why their mix sounds flat and lifeless. And the worst part? They're using 5 to 10 layers when 1 or 2 would sound better. More isn't always more. Sometimes more is just mess. And I'll admit it, when Trackspacer first came out, I abused it too. Every time 2 sounds clashed, boom, slap on Trackspacer. It felt like cheating in the best way. But over time, I realized something was off. My mixes still sounded cluttered and flat. The more I used it, the worse things got. It was solving surface problems while ignoring the real issues underneath. Gradually, I understood. If you need Trackspacer on everything, you're not mixing. You're in damage control. Here's how to actually fix your mixes without relying on frequency sidechaining as a crutch. First, sound selection. Choose sounds that complement each other, not ones that compete. If 2 sounds are fighting from the start, maybe one shouldn't be there. Second, create actual depth. Use the volume spectrum I teach in my leveling videos. Not everything needs to be loud. Some elements should sit back at minus 24, minus 36, and even minus 48 dB. They're supporting actors, not the lead. Third, use your stereo field. Pan things. Make some elements wide, keep others mono. You've got left to right, use it. Fourth, stop overlayering. Those 10 layers of leads, pick the main 2, quality over quantity, every time. And fifth, balance your sounds properly with EQ, using my Pro MB method I showed in one of my previous videos. Now, is Trackspacer useless? No, it has its place as a last resort. When you've mixed everything properly, created depth, EQ'd correctly, and 2 elements still occasionally clash, that's when you reach for it. Maybe your vocal and lead synth share a moment where they compete, but you don't want to permanently EQ either one. Trackspacer can create that temporary space. That's legitimate use. Surgical, specific, intentional. But here's the thing. Even if you nail your mixing fundamentals, there's one element that still might be ruining everything. I'm talking about your kicks. And most producers are making a huge mistake before they even start mixing. Want to know what that mistake is? Then hit subscribe, because in the next video I'm revealing why your kicks are actually ruining your tracks and what to do instead.